It's a giant mansion, baby. Don't slip on all my money. Yeah, there's a lot of models and some supermodels too. Don't touch my diamond fridge, it costs more than the country of Peru. Seduction is like a game of chess, and I'm the queen. Wait. Can't stop, won't stop, dancing deep into the night. It's a magic party. Know that time is super tight, and if you're feeling naughty, we'll smoke champagne by candlelight. It's a magic party, and later on the panda fight. You've really got to agitate the pandas to get them engaged in combat. They're very docile by nature. I laced their bamboo. Hey girl, heard you couldn't find the dance floor. Just walk right past the garden, go through the Spanish French doors, turn right at the 7th bathroom, then a left in my laser car. You can ride my purebred stallion. If you hit my mode, you've gone too far. You've gone too far. Take an upside down left at the MC Escher stairs. Okay, you're almost halfway there. Can't stop, won't stop, dancing deep into the night. It's a magic party. Our party out just for tonight. And if you're feeling naughty, we'll smoke champagne by candlelight. It's a magic party. Now let's watch two pandas fight. My God! The battle pandas have escaped from the Pandagon and they're murdering the guests! Oh, it's last week all over again. Let's get the hell out of here! Can't stop, won't stop, non-stop, running for my life. It's a magic party. I pray to God we all survive. And if you're feeling saucy, we'll grab some spears by candlelight. It's a magic party. We're dropping pandas left to right.
Are we live? Yes, we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to an exciting Friday stream where today we're getting back into the Thaumaturge and seeing what Act 2, or I guess Chapter 2, has in store for us. But before we get into all of that, I have a simple question for all of y'all. How have your weeks been? How are your weekends shaping up to be? And most importantly, how are you all doing? To catch all y'all up on what happened on our midweek stream. Last time when we were playing the Thaumaturge, a lot happened. We found out a group of thaumaturgists might have been involved with our dad, and they might be the ones who killed him or stole his grimoire. We also got to encounter, like, a fucking mythologically Jewish golem, which then broke a pier and ended up drowning itself. And most importantly, we got into a weirdly deep conversation about the differences between the many different orthodoxies and legitimizing forces within Christendom. So a lot of that happened. How about y'all, though? What have y'all been up to this week? Oh, shit. Nah, I need y'all to not get me fucking off on fucking topics like that, because I will go. I will go, and I will not be able to keep playing while I go. Also, in a continuation, god damn it, little pink. Also, one continuation of the conversation from last stream, the Bible and Catholic services being in the local language was a complaint made by Martin Luther. Catholic Church didn't address those issues until Martin Luther King. So Martin Luther King Jr. was a lot? Okay, yeah. No, it did take him a while. But it is interesting that they did eventually, like, how do you go through the entire Protestant Reformation period? Like, the fucking wars and the division and, like, all the shit that broke out because of that? Not changing it. And then eventually just go, fuck it. I guess we'll change it, you know? I guess now we'll do it.
It looks familiar.
Uh-oh.
and yet different.
I went to sleep.
Well, well.
I went
Is
to
this
bed.
a dream?
I went to bed, and of fucking course, the first thing that happens is I have a goddamn lucid nightmare dream of bullshit. Alright,
I need
who's
to get
doing
out
this?
of here.
Is this my Salutors doing this? Is this fucking Rasputin infecting my mind? Is this other Thaumaturges casting fucking the Dungeons and Dragons spell Dream on me to try and kill my ass? It was changed to address declining membership. Damn. I mean, yeah, that'll do. War, violence, a return to form and power of the church. Nah, dude, we just losing too many people. God damn.
Father,
Oh, Daddy?
Blind fool.
Stanislav.
well, what don't I see? Maybe you could give me an answer this time.
What don't you know?
I mean, Karl Marx was alive at the same time, right? Or Marx didn't die before Lenin, right? I'm sorry, I don't know enough about like that whole period to really know. I'm like, you know, I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't know the exact dates between like the rise and fall of Napoleon. I know Lenin was Marxist. What I'm saying is I don't know when Marx himself was alive, right? Because I'm trying to think, because the period of time from the Civil War, which was like in 1865-ish, all the way up to fucking... Oh, shit. All the way up to what, World War I was in 1950? Just had so much shit going on, you know? Marx was Prussian. That should tell you that he was already dead. I'm sorry. I don't know fucking dates of shit. I don't know. There's just so much stuff that was going on in that period. I just knew that Marx had to be around after the Industrial Revolution had essentially been going in full swing. And in my head, the Industrial Revolution, like with a lot of its big pushes, like the expansion westward on the trains and all that, would have been... You know, that's one of the big storylines that comes in with the Wild West tales. And all the Wild West tales are like right after the Civil War, right? So that's just kind of where my head tries to piece all that together. But I don't know. I don't have enough of a European understanding of that time period to really give much information there. I'm very America brained. So even when I think of, the French Revolution, that had Napoleon in it. Only reason I even kind of get that in my head is like, well, we had the American Revolution, and then after that, the French went and copied our asses, but did it with a lot more killing. Hey, Dad, why do we have a golem hunting
why
us?
is the golem pursuing our blood?
What'd you do, Dad?
Not just put me in danger,
Dad.
but Liga as well. Who did you hurt so much that the golem was aiming to? Hold on. It succeeded, didn't it? That's what killed you. That's what made the building fall on you.
First remark that you've been seeing him more often now that he's dead. Fuck, that's good.
Why did you let a rat like Konieczkin into our home? Now he's dogging Liga and me. Were you working for him? Did you start informing on your customers for him?
A fool's theory.
Then speak.
Who inflicted this punishment on you? What for? And how the hell do I lift it?
Everything I've done.
Uh-huh.
Was with your children in mind. I've heard it all before. For our good, I know. Thanks a lot.
Come on, Daddy-o.
Definitely didn't ask for a blood curse. Are you finally going to
Okay,
say something?
Victor, you probably need to be quiet.
Wasted
Just
your
let him
time.
talk.
I left you all the answers. You just have to find them.
Never mind,
Where am I
Victor.
supposed to look for them? In the
I was gonna
back
say
memoir,
you're
which I
like
nearly got
talking
from
too
you.
much, so he can't
In
answer.
that
But
case,
apparently he
where
was
is
never
it?
going to.
Who was it? Your friends? Your coterie that you hid even from your lover? Who are they? What were you planning?
You possess everything I had. I have left you everything you need.
Bom bom.
Come back here. I'm not finished with you yet.
That's not how dreams work. Nah, I got one problem whenever I have a lucid dream. Is I don't know what this says about my train of thought in general. If I'm ever having a lucid dream, I always get concerned because my mind will almost inevitably form the thought pattern of, wouldn't it suck if? For example, like, what if I'm running away from a monster or something? Oh shit, we're reading our sister's diary? Hold up, 1 second. But either way, I'll be like running from a monster. I'll be like, wouldn't it suck if the ground started falling out onto, oh no. And because you're thinking it, your brain fucking makes it happen in your dream. I can't. That's just how my brain works. So my brain just keeps thinking, what, wouldn't it suck if? And then it just keeps happening. It keeps happening. Victor is back. On one hand, I feel like crying with happiness. On the other, my brother has changed a lot. I find it hard to see in him the boy he used to be. I remember our 12th birthday, the last one that we spent together. Papa, Mother Victor, and I. They took us on a carousel, then to Mrs. Yagoda's pastries. Victor and I kicked each other under the table, stole the best bits from one another. I can still remember his laugh. Oh, how he laughed, with every fiber of his being, and so much that his cheeks quivered. Our parents shared a plum donut, and they looked almost happy. I thought back to that maybe it would be alright. Be a real family. One without yelling, secrets, or awful pressure of expectations. Sadly, I was wrong. Oh, shit. I feel bad now. Hello, fellow NDR. Thank you for reminding me, Marcy. Alright, yep, that's how it is. Right, just gotta remember. The answer to every mystery question or plotline in this game is cuckoldry. Alright, I'm set. I'm ready. I know what to do. Karl Marx was born 2 years after the Constitution was signed. He died the same year that Edison was having public electric lighting installed in New Jersey. Isn't that fucking insane? I'm sorry, I just have to stop for a second. You know what? History is just fucking insane. So in one person's lifetime, we went from the American Revolution to the beginnings of mass adoption of electrical lighting? What the fuck? What the fuck? We went from muzzleloaders and plows and machines not even being a thing, you know? Like externally powered machine? Oh, I was wrong about the Constitution thing? Alright. You had my brain a little fucked there. Like, were you just slightly off or aggressively off? Because I was about to say, in one human's lifetime, we went from fucking no tech to the mass adoption of electrical lighting. Because that's fucking bonkers. That's insanity.
Look who's up.
History is the stock
Have some
market.
coffee. In the morning, Grażynka.
Line go up.
Unless
Line
we're
go up
still
faster and faster.
Forgive me for yesterday. Warsaw was getting to me.
Yes, I know the feeling.
Constitution was like the 1700s, wasn't it? 1776.
We'd be better off focusing on the
What?
obstacles
Just
ahead
water?
of us.
Where the fuck are
Maybe
you
I'll talk
from?
to
No,
Konieczny.
hold up. Quiet, both of you. Just water? How the fuck do you not know off the top of your head when the Revolutionary War was? Canada? Right. Okay, that's right. I forget. You guys still fucking have the dead-ass queen on your money. I forgot.
I suspect he'll offer us a deal.
Sorry,
with the
I
devil.
apologize. Like, you got your
For
you
now,
got your
I'm just
your
thinking out
oonies and
loud.
your toonies
I
and your
thought about what
loonies
you
or
were saying
whatever.
yesterday.
I'm
Those
so
strange
sorry,
phenomena
just water.
related to the golem.
Listen, y'all have your own
Once
counterpart.
when I was
I'm
taking
surprised. I've
carriage
never
to the
heard
store, the
Canadians
horse took
take a shot at Americans
Reared,
for
then
the
it started
1812
kicking,
shit.
And after a moment
Don't know what
it
that's
froze
about.
And dropped dead on the cobblestones.
Y'all got dead-ass white
But it
guys
was
on y'all's
so
money?
old.
Yeah, we got dead-ass white guys we elected.
golem.
You got a dead-ass white lady who ruled over your country. Hey, and what about the Sacagawea coin, huh? Huh? What, you got a problem with the coin that has a native woman on it? You got a problem with that? Just water? Y'all do not care about 1812. Hey, that was, listen, 1812 was our, was a time, I don't know, did Canadians, is that why Canadians don't bring it? Was everyone involved in that? No. All right. For my Americans, because a lot of you might not know about this. In 1812, we got into a little bit of a scuffle with Canada and Britain. Again, I know some of you might be like, "What? We got into a scuffle with Britain? I thought the Revolutionary War was the last time we did that." No, we got into a little scuffle with Britain in 1812 and with Canada. Different reasons. War with Canada, America. We wanted more land. You know, manifest destiny. Wanted to invade Canada. Sorry, Canada. That's on us. You defended yourselves perfectly competently. Full points to you. In our defense, can you imagine a worse fucking environment to invade? Listen, there's a reason we swept listen, if Canada had been to our west, I feel like we could have beaten them. I feel like no matter, listen, a lot of people, I think, are under the false impression that the only reason America was able to expand so far to the west is because exclusively they were fighting against like unallied or unconfederated tribes at the time. That's because all of y'all forget about Texas. We went to war with Mexico, we kicked Mexico's ass, and took a lot of land. We took all of Texas, all of California, all that shit. Hey, Hal Frost, chat got me going on something because we got a Canadian here. I feel like if Canada had been to our west, might have actually beaten them. But for some fucking reason, they chose to invade northward into the Arctic forests of Canada and try to beat a whole bunch of goddamn fur traders and trappers in a war. And that ended fucking horribly. Listen, y'all did a good job at protecting yourselves. I have nothing but props for you. The British side of this war is a fucking embarrassment. What happened is, during this period of time, as in every point in history, Britain and France were having a bit of a scuffle, and they needed more sailors. So they started just grabbing American ships, stealing all the people off of it, and forcing them into service for their own militaries. US got pissed, told Britain to stop it. Britain said, no, fuck yourselves. So we got into a little bit of a scuffle with them at the same time. And they invaded. They actually got into the capital, and they burnt the White House down. And then, and this is why I'm shocked more people don't know about it, because this is one of the goddamn myths you would normally form a country around. After the regiment, brigade, whatever the fuck it was that Britain had sent, that had beaten back one of our armies, invaded our capital, and burnt it to the ground, was celebrating a goddamn hurricane hit the capital and fucking killed half of them. So that in the next fight, they got fucking wiped out. It's the most bonkers ass bit of timing bullshit that I've ever heard about happening. And it's like, after the Revolutionary War, we start losing in a separate war to Britain. And then a goddamn hurricane rolls up and says, go fuck yourselves. You already lost this war. And it's just the fucking funniest shit. I'm sorry, I just lose my shit over the War of 1812. It was just one of the funniest fucking cluster fucks of decision making that has ever happened.
That I don't know yet.
I give Canada full
Does that
props for
mean we might be
performing
in
the
danger?
defense of themselves.
I don't know how long
They
it
had
took
some
the Golem to reach
advantages
Father.
with the type of
only
environment they
found
were
me
in and the
Warsaw
fact
that
that
one
Britain
time.
invaded at the same time.
I don't know how
But
he
still, you know,
works.
good enough
I
enough
can't
job.
believe Father didn't know that either. There must be something
Hey,
in his
we won the war
office.
against Britain.
Anything.
We kicked them out,
Maybe.
you know?
Is there any
Just
other
kind
way
of,
you could find out?
just didn't get. I mean, hell, that's the entire reason America bought Alaska when it did. You know, people like to talk about how Russia sold Alaska for so cheap. People were still upset about the president who bought Alaska because they're like, everyone agreed there was nothing in Alaska. And you know the reason we bought it? Think it was manifest destiny? No, nobody gave a shit about Alaska for anything except for the military. Because the military wanted a second staging ground on the border with Canada. Because the American military during the manifest destiny period really wanted to invade No, they didn't want Alaska for manifest destiny. They wanted Alaska to give them a staging ground to try and manifest Canada again. Oh god. I'm sorry. It's just the funniest fucking shit. Absolute funniest shit. You gotta look at the history of America's opinion of Canada. Because in spite of how much our military historically, like going back historically, has wanted to invade Canada, it's just fucking, like, I don't know if y'all have, what was it? It was like called the Pig War? Sorry, there's just so much shit you can look up about, like, interactions. And yet, neither America nor Canada has ever built permanent, long-standing major military defensive structures along this border that they've been spitting at each other over for like 100 years. It's the funniest shit. Oh, I fucking love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, man. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. I have not been listening at all to what's been happening in the game. Can any of you guys catch me up? Our border is very clearly marked. Yeah, that's true. Listen, if you want a border to stay where it is and undefended, the trick that America and Canada has clearly taught us, you just make it a straight line. You just straight line. And it works. It just works until you get to the islands. Then problems tend to form.
I had a dream about Father.
Me too.
We're talking to our sister,
Right
so I
after
would
he
like to
died.
not assume more cucking is
You're
afoot
soothing
yet.
me with my favorite lullaby.
Make it a
First
very
he
straight line,
insulted
so there are
me,
no more
And then
arguments.
blood poured down his face.
Very
Just
funny.
water. I don't
Do you
expect
see him
you to
often
be
in your
like,
dreams?
you know, the most informed about like everything or anything, right? I just have a question from the American perspective. I frequently online hear jokes, and I think they're about Quebec seceding from Canada at some point. I keep hearing jokes like this. And growing up in America, there are very similar jokes about Texas, essentially. Like, it's a common misconception that Texas has it written into their constitution that they can, like, secede from the Union or whatever. Listen, first things first, secession is never legally viable. That's not how nations work. Anyone who tells you that somewhere is allowed to secede, that'll never be how that works, okay? Now, some places could be well able to secede if they have, like, good environment defenses and yada, yada, yada. But I'm just curious, because Texas has always been very big and up its own ass about shit, you know? And it's one of those, like, it's the second biggest state. It's got a lot of population and stuff, and it's one of those, like, southern right after the Civil War it got added in state. So it's always had a very, hey, we're more of a state than all the other states are. Quebec is different because they speak it. Oh, is Quebec French Canada? Is that what's happening? Yeah, but Texas will never split into 5 states. Do you know why? Because they still try to pretend they're the largest state, even though they aren't even that. Also, Texas didn't join after the Civil War. Texas didn't become a state until after the Civil War, right? I thought Texas applying for statehood was one of the impetus for the Civil War becoming a hot war, wasn't it? Because what you had? You had bloody... Was it not? All right, sorry, game. I need to look up American history. It's been over 10 years since I took this class, so fucking Texas applies for statehood date. So they applied in 1940. So did I have it in reverse? Them joining was a cause of it? I didn't think Texas seceded. I don't know why I have it in my head. No, wait, 1846. 28th state in the Union. Okay, Civil War start date? So is it like 20 years? Yeah, it was about 20 years after that the Civil War started. I guess, was it just one of like the major states in the argument of whether it could or couldn't be a slave state? Oh, wait, let me check that. Texas joined... slave state? Question mark? Google, decode this for me. Let's see here. December 1845, entered the United States as a slave state, broadening the visible division. Okay, so this was, I got it. So it was probably something in my head where it was like, the North had the impression that slavery wouldn't expand any further west. Then Texas rolled up and was like, yeah, we're going to do that. And they're like, shit. So damn, did fighting actually get all the way into Texas during the Civil War?
This was only the second time.
I remember stuff
I
like it
hope there will be
would
more.
put it where there
been a
were
long
more
time
slave states,
since I
but
was
could be
quarantined in the
misremembering.
hospital.
Yeah, there was a whole
They're
thing
not
where like a
ordinary
bunch of
dreams.
different states kept
very
joining and they
realistic
kept
visions.
getting slave or not slave
Talk
status
to
in ways
him,
that nobody
ask
was
questions,
expecting.
But I can't understand his answers.
Why don't we focus on real life?
I know that you're still sorting through things there, but I really have to visit our store in Mirov.
Mirov.
I'm basically done, and I was planning to go there now after breakfast. Will you join me?
Of course.
I should look through all of Father's things
Really?
in the store.
Did Civil War
Everything he
fighting go
left
all the way
behind.
into California?
All right. Let's go.
That's crazy. I don't know why I have this whole impression in my head that the Civil War was predominantly like fought in
Not much has
like
changed
almost
here.
basically between DC
Just
and
the sign. Or maybe the
and the
owner.
southern states being
That's
kind of its location. I know
Now
they never
it's
actually
your
made it
kingdom.
up to DC, but like
I don't
just
think
north
queens
to
dig
south, like
through
furthest point
columns
north
of
being
numbers,
DC,
exotic
and then it
names,
only going out
addresses,
to
and
about where
consignment
Texas
notes.
was.
Or scold customers who don't know the difference between powdered skull and powdered mummy. Have you developed an interest in the family business?
Yeah, definitely predominantly over on that side. Now, if you want to know where my interest actually in the Civil War always focused when I was like studying it and for different shit, was that in my opinion the Civil War represented essentially the turning point in warfare that essentially separated what would become the foundation for more modern combat. And essentially the end of the era that would be considered like the gentleman's wars, because it was during the later half of the Civil War that you started getting how am I actually blanking on his name? General during the Civil War became a fucking president. Fuck. But either way, this is where you get Sherman starts adopting the concept of total warfare with his, was it Sherman? Yeah, I think it was Sherman's march, where basically there was just considered like attacking, destroying everything was considered okay, and within the lines of military action to quell a populace. And the other general, whose name Jackson? No, Grant, right? It's Grant I'm thinking of. I think it's General Grant. I might be wrong. Please correct me if I am. Began adopting the idea of continual warfare, essentially. This idea that you keep attacking your opponent, like, over the course of weeks as they're retreating. Like, obviously, there was always this idea that when the enemy army breaks and retreats, you go in, you attack them, you get as many kills as you can, but eventually the armies separate, each recuperate, and start maneuvering. But Grant adopted this new stratagem of just continually attacking against the other army, even if it's retreating, maneuvering, trying to, and basically giving neither side any moment of rest. Towards the end of the Civil War is where you start seeing the adoption of trenches being dug into defensive positions, and basically full-on defensive trench-on-trench combat. And basically you see all of the precursors of the tactics that start becoming more widely adopted in the First World War and all of that, which is the real thing that I find super fascinating about Civil War. I also think it was the first like real conflict that saw the use of the Gatling gun, basically the very first introduction of the concept of rapid fire weaponry being used. Though admittedly, I think they used it like idiots. At the time that the Gatling gun was introduced, it was considered an artillery weapon. So it was held behind the whole lines. The gun was angled up at the sky, and it was the idea of just lobbing a bunch of bullets up and over everything and into the enemy. So they never really gave them good, clear sight lines. Because I could just imagine, like, Civil War, when people were still using, like, line combat, especially in the early points, of just having a wagon rolling up and just spraying into a straight line of troops. And you very quickly see military tactics change almost instantly.
This conversation has convinced me even more that Father left the business in the right hands.
You had two big civil wars, right? The
I
US
have to
versus
take care of
UK
the
and
inventory.
North versus South.
Try not to make
I
me
guess you could
embarrassed
call
them.
the
Already.
US versus UK a civil war. We more so call that the Revolutionary War. I don't know what the technically what the separation between revolutionary and civil is. I don't know. These are terms that are used in different contexts. I just don't know what the actual separation would be. I think there are similar enough to think about, because So, I guess what would be a core of it is more so the concept of what you're trying to separate from. With a revolutionary war, you're generally trying to sever yourself from the predominating like state power at the time, right? You're just trying to sever yourself from the king or the monarchy or the dictator, the tyrant. Like, it's more so a focus on the inherent power structure that you're fighting against. Whereas civil wars, I think, tend to be divided states, essentially, within a nation that aren't like, we're not trying to separate from the president, from the current ruling body. We're aiming to establish a separate ruling for our like it's obviously it's not a clean separation. I do agree they are extremely similar instances, and maybe they're just like different subtle terms, and there's not actually a real functional difference between them. Rebellion is a smaller force against a larger force. A civil war is relatively equal ratio. Okay. He winds up his favorite clock for the last time. The routine comes to an end, but isn't accompanied by the peace of impending retirement, but rather by the anger of someone leaving even though they don't want to, is inevitable. Continuing to work with Zulski is impossible.
What is this?
A photograph?
The photograph, Victor. A marvelous invention.
Oh shit, are photos
Father was
new?
very
Sorry,
fond of them.
that's on me.
I meant what father has on his face.
Oh, sorry.
Smile.
Nah, I was on Lygia's
I'm
fucking
sure
brainwave
someone
here.
he disliked had just died.
Did you want something, or are you here to joke around?
Yes.
The guy next to father. That's Hayat, right?
Hiya.
Yes, he's just younger, Victor. That's how photographs work, you know. They stop time and place. I can also see here that they were friends. But a year ago, that ended and they stopped working together.
Yes, you mentioned it recently.
Just because I
It's a shame
mentioned
Papa
the
never
the
said
Gatling
why.
gun in its first use, if y'all want another little bit of fun history, General Custard, on his march to Custard Last Stand, you know, the Battle for Little Bighorn, I believe. On his way there, he encountered another military group that offered to hand over 4 Gatling guns they were transporting for him to use in the battle. And he refused them, stating that he believed for them to be non-functional weapons, essentially. He considered them to be essentially too slow, too large, and General Custer generally had one tactic he used in every battle, which was cavalry charge. And he was lucky enough to be on the winning side of almost every battle he was put into, where that generally could work. However, he learned an important lesson on that day about charging in when your regiment, when the army is winning, versus yelling charge when you're significantly outnumbered. Sorry for being a nerd, but like, nah, man, that's entirely acceptable here.
Could Hayat have wanted our father to die? Could he have sent the golem after him?
I think you'll have to ask him. I heard that he bought out one of the 2 rundown laundries here in Mirov, not too far away.
To be fair, he did have a plan, and it was
You're welcome.
horrible and
you.
stupid to everyone involved. For those who are curious, actually, about the Battle of Little Bighorn, so Custer had actually divided his army into 3 major attacking forces, one of which got fucking ambushed like hour 1 and essentially was sent packing immediately. Then he had a second section of his army essentially act as a distracting force. He had them move to a more defensible forced position, and they were ordered to slowly advance into the area that they were attacking. The guy in charge of this group, however, was not a fucking idiot. So instead, he dug up defensive positions and did a retreating defense up the hill and away from the... I'm drawing a blank. I can't remember. I'm gonna feel shit. Was it? It wasn't Sitting Bull in charge at Little Bighorn, was it? Who led? It's your Little Bighorn. Okay, it was Sitting Bull. Yeah. So, kind of doing a retreating defense against the at Little Bighorn against Sitting Bull's troops, which is, if you're aggressively outnumbered, what you want to do is play defensive, retreat and give ground, moving to more and more defensible positions, you know? And then what Custer's plan was, is he was going to, guess what, lead the cavalry and yell charge. But because he had sent his 2 other parts of the army to be distractions, who was he charging against? You might be like, oh, well, he's going to charge the rear of Sitting Bull's troops, right? Well, not exactly. Because he was hoping they'd be engaged, you know, 1 or 2 miles away from where he had his troops. So most likely, what Custer's plan was to lead the cavalry of his army into the supply and population center of the area and burn the food and kill all the civilians his troops encountered, while the fighting forces were distracted slaughtering the other half of his army. So, yeah. That is a choice you can definitely make from a military perspective. However, apparently, that choice tends to lead to the opposing forces quickly reversing their attack vector, and your dumbass being stuck in the center of enemy territory when everyone is pissed at you in particular, and the other half of your army can no longer reinforce you since you threw them into the wood chipper as a distraction. Essentially what I'm saying is the Battle of Little Bighorn is a fucking idiot's plan designed by a cruel, vindictive shit who thought he could sacrifice his entire army to give himself a safe and easy slaughter to bring home and brag about. And he died like a fucking bitch. So, you know, good news. Good news at the end of the day there. I need to not talk about history stuff. I think that's for the best if I don't.
Is that?
Yes. I'll take a quick look around.
Was that a golem?
Careful.
I mean, it could just
On
be
my
an
way.
earthquake. You know? Like, no need to get paranoid. Maybe it's just an earthquake. Like, there's these sparks here, but maybe they're coming from the... It's not a kitchen. I don't know what that area is. Should have taken the Gatlins. Yeah, again, though, they wouldn't have worked with his particular idea of the way to fight a much more mobile, numerous, prepared force. There's definitely great ways to use Gatling guns, but you have to not be an incompetent, bloodthirsty idiot in general to make actual use of them. Honestly, if he had brought them, they likely would have never been used in any effective way at all. Mordecai's signature are filled with emotions. The older ones sing of happy life and satisfaction from a job well done. But a year ago, the song changed. It became filled with sorrow, hatred, and bitterness brought on by a friend's betrayal. Ooh. Like I said, General Custer had one strategy he used in every battle in his military history, and it was tell the cavalry to charge. That was his only idea. He liked to feel like the heroic noble knight charging into a slaughter, essentially. And because of that, he was literally an incompetent idiot who was just lucky to be on the winning side of most engagements. Cold words hide a burning hatred and strong belief that... Sorry, that was just well timed. The former friend Stanislav Solsky is to blame for Abraham Horowitz's disappearance. He is the man from whom one should look away. So he just was lucky until he wasn't. Entirely. Yeah, entirely. No, I think he literally did graduate last in his class at fucking... I forget the name. Military captain training school. Oh, wait, did we... Oh, we're... Die Lieb ist zest Morris... Hey, what's happening? Did the language change? These had always been in English before, right? Yeah, I remember, because you made jokes about what one of them had said at one point. Also, is that? Yeah, right here. So many hours without sleep. And also, die Lieb is not a Slavic phrase, right? That's German. Ooh. That's some German words. Dutch, maybe? Oh. Because I was going to say, that's clearly not a Slavic language, right? Hey, do I got any Poles in the chat? Willing to tell me if that is Polish? Right? Because we're in Warsaw. Here we're back to fucking English. What the hell?
That's him. The one with the book.
You're a book.
You oozing carbuncle. You ain't had enough of Warsaw yet? So you're sticking your nose in on people here?
You know what happens to fellas who sniff around where they ain't supposed to?
Damn, we in
Don't get
Brooklyn?
around
How you
anything.
doing?
I just wanted to stop by the laundry.
He must have shit his pants. You'll have to find yourself another laundry.
Alright. Yeah, what do we got? Oopie. First attack on this target casts a hidden negative status. Ooh. Bukavash. What do we got? Resistance, but not immunity. You're invulnerability. Then you're the resistant to focus lost, and we would have to hit with a VLS. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Because we don't want to attack these two, if possible, we're going to try to spread madness around like crazy, essentially. Which means we're going to go here, and we want Oopie to attack. Ah, shit, but that does mean we have to throw an attack out. Okay, we'll start with this guy. We'll do Old Wound. We'll let you do Bloody Penance. And we'll start spreading our madness around. Then we'll come to you. We'll do Agony. That should get everybody's fucking maddened up to hell. Nice. Alright, so we want to... We could do Velas or Butchavach. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I think we're... Ooh, we're gonna be much slower than all of them. So throw out our quickest attack. We'll have the Bukavash go ahead with Bloody Wedding. We're gonna take a bit of a beating here, but we should be set up enough to basically kill them next round. My mother got me ice cream. Oh shit, what kind of ice cream? Just water. Okay, that dude's down. We'll rotate over here. Do a quick attack on you. We can do a Doom probably really fast. Hell yeah. A McFlurry. Ooh. Hell yeah. God, you're gonna make me crave a McFlurry. God, no, I don't want any sweets. I don't want sweets. Hell yeah. Give him a kiss. Oh, nice. We got a stun rotation. Perfect. No, I can't. I can't get McFlurry. Listen, I've restarted my own diet thing because I slipped off the wagon for a little bit. It was fine. It was a fine slip though. I ended up not going up in any weight, and that's pretty solid. But just kind of maintained my current weight for a while, and I'm rededicating myself. So I gotta do exercises and not go after every sweet I see. I can't McFlurry. I'm sorry, just water.
You're talking nonsense!
But
Hey, Mordecai.
I'm at the harbor getting fish.
Hey,
and
nice.
half
Good looking
the
at your
wharf
dad
is in
as well. Aw,
splinters.
thanks,
They
Marcio.
said there's even bodies.
Cringe.
More
You're
important
cringe.
than the
I'll
usual
kick your
fish
ass,
out of the
just water,
Vizsla.
and it'll
I
burn
could
enough
have-
calories that then I could
They were only
steal
just
and eat your
writing about
McFlurry.
Vizsla.
But listen to this. They're saying it's some giant did it all.
You sure? Maybe I can help. Recently, I've taken an interest in one of those.
No hug for me.
Leave
I'm
it
sorry,
alone.
the way he entered just fucking reminded me of Chris Hansen.
Did you wander in here by
Maybe
mistake?
I could help you with that. How about you take a seat? What are you, doing here this evening? By the way, I kicked the teeth in of your
Hope
boys
those guys
outside.
outside are your relatives. Otherwise, you're paying too much for your protection. Are you scared of something?
I'm not easily frightened. I have the time spent working with your father to thank for that.
Oh.
I got some dirty laundry that needs cleaning, Mr. Shulsky.
You were curious how my father died. Beneath the ruins
Juniper
of a
will have to
building
add
which would
six-pack to the tardy model then.
Awful. How did it
Nah,
happen?
no matter what, I'm gonna stay a
Glad
nice
you
pudgy
asked.
tardy grade.
a remarkable
I
death.
like them. I like them like this. I like all bouncy and
Yes.
squishy. Boing, 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 boing. I love just... I get into a problem, you see. Sometimes I look over and I see myself bouncing, so I start raising and lowering my chin, because that's what triggers the model to do this bounce. Then I get dizzy as shit, because I've just been nodding for like 5 minutes straight.
Let's have a word about your conflict with my father.
Yeah, yeet.
Thing. I
There
have
he
warm
goes.
feelings for the store.
Into
and his
the
father
distance.
as well.
Poor boy. Kicked too hard.
Why did you quit working for my father?
It was a mutual decision.
I know that you and my father parted ways in bad terms. What happened?
We both had difficult personalities, but I still remember him fondly.
Aw.
You're not telling me everything.
We're missing
I
something.
don't have to explain myself to you, Mr. Shulsky.
There's also his
I'm leaving
plant
now,
we can
but
look
I can
at.
tell this won't be the last time we meet.
Farewell.
Ooh, a Chad Rip Tardy. Would be funny. It would, you know what? That would be funny. The coin is soaked through with irritation brought on by a failed attempt at reconciliation. How long can you keep explaining things to someone who refuses to listen? Once you've been found guilty, there's nothing that will change that. No fact or plea. Anger is all that remains. Group photograph in the office. Alright, but we didn't get a conclusion, so we're still... waiting for something. We did find a couple of pieces. I feel like we have to get to the point where we can come to a conclusion. Oh!
Let's talk about your relationship with my father. A tense relationship.
Pure profit.
Mr. Shulsky, I'll say it one
100%.
more time.
A rich and
Stanislav
ripped
I
tardigrade.
didn't quarrel.
Eric, what should I name my new BG3 character? Alright. Give me race, class, and what sort of a playthrough you're going to be going through Hellfrost. What's the goal here?
Liar. Your anger
Oh.
still lingers around the photograph of my father. You're going to find it hard to hide anything from me.
I'm
Uh-oh.
not in the habit of speaking ill of the dead, Mr. Shulsky. Especially to their family. Old grudges drove us apart. Not all stains are easy to remove. Especially ones on a person's honor.
Ooh.
And might they give you a reason to seek revenge?
Uh-oh.
A motive?
I
To
can't
craft a
summon
golem?
golems, if that's
Oh.
what you're getting at.
Okay, yeah, you do
Did
exactly.
you know there is such a possibility?
Is that all? I need to get back to work.
Oh, God damn it.
I'm leaving that.
Farewell.
Yeah, we need to come to a conclusion. We haven't broken through yet. Yeah, let's go to our dad's study. Maybe that'll give us the hint we're missing. We can get that to fucking give it a break. Tell us what the fuck's going on. Listen, if we have an opportunity to pry information out of someone after trying to deal with a goddamn golem, that seems like it's gonna be for the best. Swish. Miro? Oh, we're in Moreau. I thought it was telling me to go to Moreau. Got it. Figured it. I was backwards. Got everything backwards. I was twisted. Twisted up little tardigrade. Unsure where he is. Here we go. Boppity boopy. Oh, newspaper? Huh. Alright, so we picked up on a lot of... They've tried to reconcile. Things didn't seem to work out. I don't know if we have a strong sense of what, like, the cause of things was. A very generic letter. Beneath the neat letter pulses a deeply hidden thaumaturgic message. Are you looking for a Kabbalist outside of Warsaw? Don't bother. One of the best is closer than you think. Isaac Sofer of the Noisig Synagogue. A list of father's properties. Kabbalist text. He slams the book on the desk violently, turns his pages, tearing the paper between trembling fingers. He's vexed. He pauses to think about the curse of Abraham that was placed upon him. There must be a solution. There must be a curse of the curse of Abraham. Wait, was he like cursed to kill me? I'm his son, right? The words engraved on the amulet exude regret. The message enchanted in locket whispers a warning. The echo of a golem's curse smells of dark Kabbalah and remorse. I feel something else, a trace. I recognize it. It was the ruins of the tenement house under which my father died. Rabbi Sofer from Noisig Synagogue cast the golem's curse on my father. Interesting, especially given the fact that the two were seemingly friends. On the other hand, destroying important relationship was father's favorite pastime, so it doesn't surprise me. If I want to get rid of the golem, I should go to Moreau. The box is seemingly empty, yet at the bottom rests a clear and precise thought that wasn't left there by accident. It was laid out carefully by a skilled mind of a thaumaturge. The message was short. Let us meet. Suspicious address, a message that only another thaumaturge could read. It smells of a mystery and conspiracy. This is exactly what Kwenechik and Svetlov were talking about. Alright, I wonder if we have... So we definitely found out that he was involved, so that should be enough to get him to break a little bit, right? Also, Hallfrost. I'm still waiting for that info. If you want me to give a good name suggestion, I need data. I need data to craft a name. Oh, there's the back door. Oopsies. Beautiful courtyard they have, though. Then again, it's not telling me to go back there yet. So there's a chance I don't have the info yet. We could just go to the synagogue then. Oh, my bad. Stream froze right when I asked, what data you need? Oh, I want to know race, class, and what type of playthrough you're going for. Wait, did the stream pause? Or you didn't get like... No, you're a sub, so you didn't get hit by a... an ad, because I know we hit an ad break, but I figured you were free from it. Drow Dirge. Ooh. Gonna try out Sorlock. Ooh, Sorcerer Warlock. Okay. So... a drow, and you're going for the coffee lock build, right? So a lot of short rests. So something probably about endless power. Infinite. Alright. Drow. What do I feel gotta be a good drow? Alright, here we go. English to Hungarian. Let's hear infinite void. Vigtelen Resig. Vigtelen Resig. What is it if it's just infinite? Is Vigtelen. Alright, my go-to then. So technically if you want the actual Hungarian, Vigtelen is this. But if you want to turn that into a name, you can go with either Vig or Vig. And obviously just Tellen. So that's my suggestion, would be Vigtelen. Then congratulations, that's the Hungarian word for infinite. Have fun. For anyone wondering how I sometimes come up with names for specific characters in my own D&D oriented shit. Latin and Hungarian are some fun languages to translate things into. Gotta be careful with Latin because it's similar enough to English that you might start recognizing some words. But you can find some other languages around the world that you can get some fun little feels out of if they match the right energy. Hungarian's always given me pretty good results, but
You said a month.
there are
2 at most.
infinite
I
number of
believed
languages you can look
Then
to.
came the very first rain, and it was pouring in again. You fixed it, then the next rain. Soaked. I can't sleep because I have to keep emptying buckets.
I could probably find
It's
good
leaking
things with
just
Italian.
as badly as it was before. But the eyes of God are in every place, and they're watching.
Oh.
Rabbi, when I said 2 months, you said there was one hole in the ceiling, but the whole building is in shambles.
Ah, so they would recognize Italian almost
can do it.
instantly. Yep, true.
Quiet. You can seal up your daddy's barn with straw. The roof is gonna get holes because the foundations are crumbling.
So, let's go down to the basement.
Oh no, definitely not there.
No, I don't know what's wrong with the basement.
What's in the basement that's so frightening?
Hashem, something down there reeks so awful that...
Come now, don't be silly.
We'll let them go.
Why do you afflict me so? I know why, because you know I shall bear it. Well, sir, are you just here to listen, or have you got something to say?
Am I speaking to Rabbi Sofer?
You see, all I gotta do is mention these cellars and his name comes up.
I'll take that as a
Would
no
Hashem
then.
let a synagogue be haunted?
And
Hashem?
quiet.
You're too late, I'm afraid. My name is Feldman. Rabbi Sofer departed this world almost a year ago.
Oh.
Forgive me, I have
Dead?
worldly matters to attend to.
God damn it!
I understand, Rabbi. And if someone were to help you with these workers?
In the words of the market woman trying to tempt a Jewish man into idolatry, what harm would it do?
Oh, Jesus fucking
I
Christ.
understand.
Okay. Alright, what's going on? Something's up with the cellar. Bucket for rainwater. Roof must be leaking more than one place. Mirror of the water reflects the thought, pure and strong like hailstone. The house of God cannot resemble a ruin. It's not right. Something must be done about it while there's still time. The crack in the wall hides the fear of righteous divine punishment exacted upon those who truly deserve it. After all, things would be different if such was God's will. Someone had to have committed many sins to cause the synagogue to be in its current state. Old ladder. Ladder was placed with vigor and deep conviction that work on restoring the house of God is an honor and a good deed that will surely be noticed by the Almighty. Sounds like you have a very dedicated workers. The workers are pious, but their faith has led them to different conclusions. The younger one wants to renovate the temple of God for God's glory as fast as possible. The older one fears that restoring that which God's will has destroyed is a sin. I should make sure that the prevailing interpretation is the one that aligns with my goals. Oh. My goals. Okay. I guess that's my goals. Thanks for the one option there.
Back up. God helps those who help themselves.
But maybe you're right, Rabbi. Maybe Hashem is afflicting us, setting a test for us.
You heard the guy talking about Sulfur. The old man cursed this place, especially these cellars.
Ooh.
So I'll go on my own.
Please let me go to the
and
cursed
show
cellars.
that Hashem protects me against curses in Hashem's domain.
On your
I
own.
want to see the cursed cellars.
You can seal up your daddy's barn, right? Fine, let's go.
You've gotten the better of me again, Hashem. Your tests still surprise me. But if this is your will, I think Hashem has sent you to me.
Gotcha.
Who are you?
We've said Hashem a lot in this conversation. Fair enough, we're in a synagogue. It's just, the word is starting to catch me, you know?
I'm the son of Stanisław Szulski, and I really need help.
Let's go into my office. Let's show Hashem we accept the challenge.
Like, you know, it's just when any one word, I think, appears a lot in any sentence, it does start to mess with your head on that word a little bit. Oh. So first note. Yesterday I was walking towards Gryzbowska Street when I was struck by an intense yet unfamiliar sensation that I usually felt when a Salutor was present. It struck me with all its might when I was passing the marketplace. I'm not familiar with this kind of energy. Exotic, wild. That arrival does not come from here.
What do we have here?
What do we have here? What do we have here?
Please, tell me what problem brought you here.
A golem's trying to kill my family.
Maybe, Rabbi, you could tell me something about golems.
Thaumaturge, golems...
Hey, is that fucking Ubu? Yo, 37 months? God damn. Alright, 37.
There are tales of golems being summoned for revenge.
We can take 24
or
out of
good
that.
faith, for protection.
That leaves 13?
But they all end
So that's
rather badly.
3 years
Rabbi
plus
suffered
1
as a curse
month?
on my
God
father.
damn,
Unfortunately,
Ubu?
It started affecting his children.
How
as
old
well.
are you? Holy
Curse
shit,
is
wait,
a
3
serious
years?
accusation, you know. I find it hard to believe.
Right,
so
a
far
lot
with
of you are
incidents.
breaking the 3-year
Do
mark
you think
lately.
this has something to do with the golem?
Fuck. Do you want me to feel old?
The old rabbi
Is that what
perhaps
all of
leave
you
some
want?
things here?
For me to feel
May I
old?
take a look at them?
Has been
Yes,
subbed
here
for
you
me to
are.
3 years
All these
and
books
1
are here.
month.
I don't think
Has
I
been
threw anything
following
out.
me for 3 years
Is
and
there
almost
anything else I
3
can help you
months. Ubu, do you have some explaining to do? Thank you for the 3 years and 2 months and 28 days, my guy. I appreciate that.
Rabbi, could you tell me something about Sofer?
He was fair, but also difficult and very principled, like this city. Riots, provocations, pogroms, overpopulation.
Oh?
But if he's the one who inflicted the curse, he must have been a powerful
Been here,
thaumaturge
sin?
and Kabbalist.
No, not sin.
Who can summon a golem?
Normally, it's determined by need. The Kabbalist rabbi summons the golem himself, but other Jewish people can also...
Since
entreat
Junie
him to do
introduced
so.
you?
In
Since
legends,
the hot tub.
the golem
Since
is
we
a
be
terrible
tubbing.
punishment
Since we've
and a
all
tool
enjoyed
for
a little bit of
meting out
tardigrade
divine justice.
soup.
But I think it's an offense against Hashem.
Not to be confused
And
with dirty
revenge
girl
is
soup.
no
Very
justice.
different thing.
How can I stop a golem?
To summon it to life, you write the 3 Hebrew letters
Since
spelling
before the hot tub.
MS,
Oh.
truth, on the clay
Junie
that
introduced
formed it.
me
In
and
an attempt to
before
stop the
hot
monster,
tub.
the heroes of these legends would erase the
Oh,
first letter from
was
its
it
clay
like-
body.
You're
That
not
leaves
saying like one of
mess,
those really
which
early
means
times when I just
death.
popped
But I don't
into
know
a
how much
Junie
truth is in
stream?
that.
Like where I was just a voice in the background? Like, alright, y'all want some deep fucking Junie lore. There exists in the ether a stream. When she called you, yeah. No, a stream that Junie did once at my at like my place, essentially. where she was just hanging out and decided to stream, and she used my family's computer room to do it. And I just sat down and was chatting with her while she was streaming. And then, technically, I accidentally doxed the ass out. As I wasn't used to having streamer friends at the time. And I turned to her and just fucking said her name out loud. Oh, God. Fuck, that was long-ass fucking time ago. Oh, the Monster Hunter streams? Okay, gotcha.
Rabbi, could
Big
you help
oof,
me
yeah.
understand
Oof if true.
something about Kabbalah?
Real if true,
No.
essentially.
And I'll say no more on the subject. I fear for your soul.
100%.
I'm afraid that I won't find anything more here. Thank
Luckily,
you,
I think that
Rabbi.
was long enough ago that she wasn't even archiving shit, so I think that's gone as fuck, essentially. The words left his throat, but stopped at the bitten end of a pen and refused to march further. The rabbi wanted to confess everything, to talk about the motives that guided Stanislaus' actions. He didn't, though, in the name of a greater good.
Mordechai Hayat. What do you know?
The words of plea made over a cup of tea cower near the mold. A plea cast the golem's curse, justice for sins committed against Mordecai and his community. Shulsky should experience the wrath of the sons of Abraham. He must suffer that punishment. I think I first saw you from the Monster Hunter stream as well. Okay, hell yeah. Were y'all proud of me when I beat fucking Final Boy? Fuck. What's that? My brain's pulling up Elden Ring names right now. I'm wanting to say Fortisax, but that's wrong. Who the fuck's the final boss of Monster Hunter World? God damn it. Big fire dragon. I think it starts with an F, which is why my brain keeps going to Fortisax. To be honest, I was lurking. Hey, that's fair. Fatalis. There it is. Well, I guess we unlocked a new way we can talk to our boy, frickin'... Wait, was that Mordecai? Oh, I thought that might have been the... Yeah, though, that's Mordecai. But I could talk to Feldman again.
Rabbi?
Question about... Yeah! We want to learn about Mordecai before we go and talk to him
Mordechai
again.
Hayat. Do you know that name?
I still can't
Rabbi?
beat Alatreon.
He
I
owns
don't think
one
I
of the laundries
technically
here in
beat
the roof,
Alatreon
But I
either.
admit he doesn't really come to see me.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Maybe there are other
You can
things
go
I
for the
can
real
need more
final
help
boss,
with.
Fatalis. Yeah, I said Fortisax was from Elden Ring. I knew that. It was just, it was F name and dragon, and I kept going Fortisax. And I'm like, no, that's wrong.
I found a prescription belonging to the old rabbi. Was something troubling him?
He had heart problems.
Wait, what? Yeah,
The
you
local
don't have to
pharmacist would
beat
even bring him
Alatreon.
some kind of
You can just
special
fight
medicine.
Alatreon a few times, and
was
eventually
that
you can just
pharmacist
go
called?
fight Fatalis,
Abraham
I think, as long as
Horowitz.
you've beaten all the
But
others.
now his pharmacy is sitting empty.
I'm like 90% sure I never
Let me
beat
guess.
Alatreon.
He's dead?
Unfortunately.
No, you don't have
Some
to.
say that the socialists were involved. Others claim
Not
it
the
was the Ofranas
socialists.
doing. Let's keep talking, if you need to. I'll
Oh no, not the socialists. So I do want to confront Mordecai. We also have a pharmacy we can go to now. Hashem! Who's the dragon that's at the end of the DLC? At the end of the DLC? It's like the Iceborne DLC? I don't remember. Is there a dragon at the very end of that? Because I know the dragon at the very end of Monster Hunter World is Fatalis. Weird, fleshy Shivian guy? I don't know. Sounds like how you can skip Brawly and Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Yeah, I don't remember it all. Is it here? Hey. Oh shit, wait. This place is a little more abandoned than I was expecting. Pharmacy was the jewel in the neighborhood crown until it wasn't. Customers took their business elsewhere, which wouldn't have been such a bad thing if not for the whispers. Whispers of the place having a bad aura, which forever destroyed, which was once good about it. The destroyed wood of the windowsill is filled with fear of revenge from the people he ultimately failed to help. People who will come not for medicine, but to wring his neck. This is still better than the fate of the Thaumaturge will inflict on him. Shulsky is the one to be feared. The box is densely covered with words of matter-of-fact calculations that focus on the goal. Carrying out the command will require the explosion to be spectacular and must shake the very foundation of the Tsar's empire. That will require more pomade. Much more. But how can one get it when the Tsar's dogs are tracking everyone's movements? Stanislav Slin. Mordecai blames father for disappearance of Abraham Horowitz, but he does not know the whole truth. Horowitz was involved in a dangerous game between socialists and Okrana, which sooner or later would have put many people in danger. Stanislav Shulsky got rid of the apothecary in cold blood, but he did it in the name of greater good. So the apothecary was like making bombs. For the socialists to fight the Okrana, the secret police, and then our dad, I guess, fucking killed him. Damn, our dad taking the side of the cops? Shit. Can't believe that. Based entirely on the fact that we seem to fight the cops almost every time we talk to them in this game. What has been amazing, this plotline has had nothing to do with cuckoldry so far, though. Which is just fucking flabbergasting.
Mr. Shulsky.
You didn't need the power to send the golem after my father. Old
Shara
Sofia did it at your
Ishvalda.
request.
Ooh.
And do you know what for?
All this is because Abraham Horowitz, isn't it?
It is a good name. I
Lost
do
his
gotta
life,
admit, that is a good name.
And the whole community felt it. Seems like you did most of all. I just don't get why Horowitz was so important to you.
Community. Something you Shulskis don't know a thing about. Here, we take care of everyone equally. No one is more or less important than anyone else. Your father's punishment was fitting for his actions and his background. The wrath of the Jewish people. A death for a death.
The golem's still
Was it
hunting
worth
us.
it? A golem is a blunt instrument that kills and harms everyone in reach.
What are you talking about?
You wanted to teach my father a lesson, and you did. It's too bad innocent people died in the process. The building that collapsed on Stanisław, it was inhabited by people. Now all that's left of them are some damaged items.
Yeah, how do you feel now?
That's what happens every time the golem physically manifests. Random people lose their lives due to its untamed power.
No, it can't be. It wasn't supposed to be that way.
Well, too bad.
My father and Sofer knew one another for years. Father knew the rabbi could be forced to create a golem if Horowitz was killed. They both took that risk. Sofer couldn't reveal that he knew Stanisław. He also knew that Horowitz had to disappear because he was a threat to too many people.
Yeah, he was
To
making
whom?
bombs.
That doesn't matter. You don't have anything to do with this, Mordecai. Just like I have nothing to do with my father's actions. I am connected to them only by my blood.
Only.
What do you want?
We're calling
get
not to
rid
kill
of the
my
golem.
family. Fuck, dude.
Tell me something, anything, that will get me closer to a solution.
Instead of telling you, I'll show you.
Oh, hell yeah. We cracked
Into
him.
an alley. Where some friend of yours will smack me around?
To the synagogue. Are you coming?
All right.
Yes.
Oh, we're here. Hell yeah. More of these people need to fast travel me places. How did you know about this passage? You're not the only one who knows the synagogue's secret, Rabbi. Damn. Oh shit, we got stuff? What do we got? A column. Cool. A destroyed wall. Stones crack, crumble, fall. The wall crumbles into dust, faced with a brutal, inhuman strength. Oh yeah, they keep them down here, don't they? Words of deep concentration hovered over the material. Any mistake, even the smallest slip in the place of incantation, may spell failure or the death of the Kabbalist. Therefore, keep calm. Proceed slowly with precision. The stakes are high. A bucket of clay. Get a bucket and a mop. Gonna summon a golem. Synagogue basement. This is where the golem that chased down and killed father was summoned. And now it's after me. I thought Salutors couldn't take on physical form, but I was wrong. The Kabbalah and hatred are capable of bending even the fundamental laws of thaumaturgy. I can't undo this on my own. You two, come on! Shit's going crazy. I need your help. At minimum, I need one of you as a good meat shield, okay? You just need to absorb one punch for me.
So, no wonder the roof is leaking if the foundation is crumbling. A lovely metaphor, Hashem. But what happened here had nothing to do with Hashem. Did it?
Mr. Shulsky wished to know the origin of his curse. This is where it took its shape. If I'd... Now I see it differently, but back then, when I was talking to Sofer, revenge and justice seemed one and the same.
They often do.
Revenge is no justice. It is always dictated by anger, and in anger, erring comes easily. But Sofer agreed to it.
Yep.
He summoned the golem. What else do you want to know?
How to unsummon Golem. How to unsummon. How do I make no more Golem? Please. Please, one of you, any of you. This should be obvious what I want to know. Why did none of you want to tell me? I already know. Oh, apparently I already know. Except nobody told me I knew.
This place won't tell me anymore.
And what have you learned?
The friggin' clay.
The clay formed a shell that Sofer infused with the Salutor.
Sofer told me to bring clay. Sticky and cold. I can't say how many of those buckets there were. Hours sculpting the Colossus until my hands went numb. I could feel the clay absorbing my anger, as if my rage was making it take shape on its own.
Where did the busts come from?
That
It
must
had
have been
like
horribly
busts.
exhausting.
It wasn't just clay.
What's a
There were
few
like
hours
literal
in exchange
busts.
for a curse that lasts generations. The hole you can't miss over there is the new door the golem smashed when it was summoned to life.
And no one saw anything. How is that possible?
Is that your worry, Rabbi?
These are the remains of some fabric that Sofer wrote something on, in Hebrew, I think. This might be some prayer, incantation, even a spell. There's not enough left to read anything. That's all, but I'm not any closer to a solution. I need someone like Sofer.
Either of you a Kabbalist?
Thaumaturge and a Kabbalist?
Do you know one, Rabbi?
There's only one name that comes to mind, but...
Ariel Roffe.
Wait,
Good for
Ariel?
nothing, vengeful, godless scoundrel.
We've already worked with him.
Strong words from your lips.
Seems a little upset with us.
Of course.
Do you know one another?
Yeah.
Well, I know him well enough to suspect that he might not want to help me. But I'll look for him.
He's also got some
Clearly, the
drip,
Shulsky
I'll be
family
honest.
has an easy time
Ariel
getting
looks
into
fucking
conflict
great.
with Jews.
Come now, don't be silly.
There is just one thing I'd really like to know, Mr. Shulsky.
Yeah.
Standing where you are now, what do you think about your father's responsibility in all this?
Your father didn't deserve this curse, that your father ought to have been punished. Declare that you're not going to judge him now. Nah, fuck that.
My father deserved everything he got. He made a mistake, and mistakes come with a cost.
True.
What was this mistake?
Say that he hurt a human being. Say that he let the curse continue further. Say that he let himself get caught.
He passed
No.
on this curse to my sister and me. This great Thaumaturge couldn't free himself from a curse, or didn't want to.
Mr. Shulsky, I knew Stanisław, and I know that he never wished you or your sister harm. It was my mistake. My fault.
Yeah. You used a generational
you
curse
starting
to
to
punish
defend the
one
man you
dude, my
wanted to
guy.
kill.
What is that
And
choice?
I'm sure
What
I
is
will
that
suffer
fucking
my own punishment
fucking
for
dude,
that.
my guy? Like, you don't
Who are
do
you
that
or
unless you
Sulfur
want
to decide
every member.
Who deserves what punishment? All right, I think it's time for us to go. This place just makes the blood boil. Let's get Mr. Shulsky away from here. And stop by tomorrow. We'll have some tea and work through a few questions.
Wonder if
Mr.
I get the
Shulsky,
call.
I would like
Hold
this
up.
to be our farewell. I tell you from my heart, anger and pride are poor advisors. I know that firsthand, but it's too late for me.
What? But pride
You
and
can
vehemence
still
give me
save
like
yourself.
two of my best fucking
I'll be thinking of you.
Salutors.
Shall we?
God, I do have to check. Wait, 1 second. I gotta see this. So, what are our silhouettes? And do any of these look like the golem? I guess this could be the golem. Or maybe this. These two don't really have much of a golem vibe to it, right? Guess I'm not really sure, obviously, but maybe we get a golem here. What do we 5 across the board? That seems cool. We've got 3 points, so we'll sit on those. All right, we gotta go talk to Ariel Rolfa, that pirate-looking motherfucker. Why is it sending me in 2 different directions? How can we contact him in 2 different places?
It's here, but something's wrong.
Oh, I thought I could
Going
slip
through,
by.
Polyak. Чего надо?
Whoa, my pride is too low.
What treasures are they hiding in there?
Isn't the
that no
golem
one
like
knows
underwater?
about?
It did fall into the water.
underwear. What do
It would be amazing if that had just dissolved the clay in it, but
I'm looking for a friend who's gone missing. I want to see if he's here.
If he were here, I wouldn't brag about knowing somebody like that.
am I
And
bragging?
if I insist, will you call your buddies over and give me a thrashing?
Да.
Ко мне, сукины дети. Бейте поляка.
I have no clue. I think Polyaka is Polish or oh, we're going. All right. So lowest focus boys have focus protection. We would need Veles and Upi. Veles already does a lot of focus. We've got resistance and resistance. Neither of them have immunity, though. Alright, let's see how we're going to play this now. So I'm going to spread madness to this guy because we want to attack this guy with our Bukovac. So we don't need to spread madness. We'll use the Bukovac to do that. Then this guy, we're going to have a Lelik go ahead and do their deceptive song real quick, which will break his protection. Or wait, did I confuse Velis and Lelik? I think I did. Oh, I fucked up. Fucked up hardcore. It's not good. It's not good, right? It was Lelik, wasn't it? Or Velis, and I picked Lelik. Shit. Alright, we got madness on you. You're protected. You need Oopie. Okay. So, I guess here's what we do. We'll spread even more. Then I'm going to jump straight to my Bukovac. We're going to go with the thing that's going to be the easiest early spread of poison onto everybody. Also, the lady died. Right, yeah, the boat tipped over. I don't know if she's actually dead. It feels very much like the classic red herring sort of setup, you know? So I'm not convinced she's like dead, you know? But maybe she is. Okay, yeah. All of them have a few turns of poison draining, so that's good. We need Oopie to attack here, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna have Oopie do Liber Verum here. That'll let this guy be, I think he'll have only one focus. Ow! Fucking ass! Stop! Fuck! Not the guns! Again with the guns! Alright. So then we can do our diversion. Then we target you with a Veles. We could use a little healing, and we'll get shot once. Yeah, so we'll do the healing option. Oh, hell yeah. We got... Right. So we break them with the interrupts. Perfect. Okay, so now we got this guy, so we could go ham, and that'll make him dead. Yeah, that works. Ooh. Alright, then I think poison is what'll take him out. Oh, that's like all of our focus. Yeah, next shot breaks us, I think. Fuck. Okay, that's all them. This guy's really close to death. These two have quite a bit of health and still have resistance. We need Lelik to hit you. Ooh, and your poison's gone. Okay, I think we'll spread poison here. You... We can doom, though. Hey, yeah, we can do a quick doom. I think we'll probably just be doing poisoning and dooming all these guys now at the end here. Because doom is going to be getting really fast now that all of them are so low HP. Admittedly, they do have resistance, but honestly, doom might be able to just fucking crack that. We'll see. Yeah, rip that throat out. Okay, not quite. Fuck! Ah! Oh, Jesus! Okay, we're looking at 1 HP and poisoned. Yeah, both these dudes are just, like, fucked, so... We'll just go for it. Dropped. Ow. Oh, I'm just dead. Hell yeah. GG. Easy fight. Hey, Ariel! You fucking here?
The police plus the Ochrana. They have their way with this place.
A loose board, skittish thoughts made its way under the board. If someone sees him, what if that which has been painstakingly concealed got into the wrong hands? Just imagine the mess. Maybe you should move everything home to Moreau? The pain carries the memory of a face looking out the window, furrowed brows, lips curled in disapproval, eyes expressing contempt. Counterfeit bill. The idea was sound, the execution not too shabby. However, intuition suggests it's best to hide the bill in the apartment and abandon the counterfeiting business for the time being. But it proves harder than expected. Maybe one day. The heart rejoiced with each bite of the kebab bought at a favorite bakery. The smell of fresh bread wafting in every day from downstairs to the cracked window floods the soul with warmth and gives strength to fight. Ariel's apartment must be somewhere high above the bakery. He probably lives in the attic of a tenement house in Moreau, since he can see Goshini Dwar's bazaar from the window.
Under the sky of Mirov, a Thaumaturge has his lair.
Hell yeah. Let's move. Ariel! Oh. Right, Moreau. Let's go. Is his apartment going to be, like, filled with counterfeit bills? Alright, this way. Got it. Understood. There we go, snapping down the street. Jets. When you're a jet all the way from your first cigarette to your last dying day. Oh, God, do we have to knock?
Delightful.
The mezuzah is marked with a very clear thaumaturgic. Ye who enter here, fuck off if you know what's good for ya. How you doing, my guy?
A Kabbalist's den. So.
Alright, what all do we got? Old boxing gloves.
Turns out he holed up at Ruzhitsky Bazaar.
Nails. The nails smolder with Ariel's embarrassment. After all, he didn't do anything special. He concealed the debt, nothing more. This merchant better stop thanking him and let him take the damn nails. The Count of Monte Cristo. Page after page, time after time, night after night. The book never bores and never disappoints. What intrigue, what delicious plan of revenge. Bravo, Count. Uh-oh.
Gods don't get along so well.
Oh, a menorah. Long prayers, religious meditation accompany the polishing of sacred objects. This is a thing of the past. Today, the menorah is shunned. The only thing that marks it is resentment. Ariel is no longer on good terms with God. Sarah has settled on the object, constricting the throat into knots and removing the breath from the lungs. Why did she go where he could not follow? Oh shit, he lost someone. Somewhere along the way, Ariel came to the conclusion that there was no God, that only the strongest would survive, and that revenge was the best goal in life. However, under the mask of a tough gangster, still hides a warm and sensitive heart. He's a helpful neighbor, a loyal friend, and a lover despairing after loss. But he's at the bazaar. What's amazing is we could have gone directly to him. I wonder why this game allows you to do so much, like, info gathering and shit on people before going to find them, but also allows you to fully skip it. You know? Like, we've been able to go to Pavinsky, like, from the very beginning of this investigation. Ragdoll. Needle pierced the thick fabric with resolve and precision. The little seamstress stopped crying. She might not be able to afford a doll, but she would prove she could make something out of cheap cloth that everyone would envy. Yeah, I mean, it probably unlocks dialogue options, true. It's just one of those things where it's, like, interesting that you can do this level of investigation, but can also fully skip it. Crate of vodka bottles. Bizarre magician. If only people would appreciate that and stop buying from under the counter. Oh, soda. We got some fucking Coca-Cola over here? Amazing. Billfold. The theft was quick and discreet. It had to be discreet, not for the sake of professionalism, but out of fear of the magician. If he catches someone stealing on his turf, he won't let it go. Fun fact, that is nationalized vodka. Oh, for the good of the state. Vodka. Good for the people, good for the state. When your window radiates with joyful anticipation of cures, the butcher shop may be closed in theory, but every cure knows that the good stuff will come, and each of them is prepared to politely wait for it. Cigar stub. Words of satisfaction glow on the tip of the cigar. Cigars are gifts for keeping patrols away from the butcher shop. No problem. No, it's czarist nationalized vodka. Oh. Still, if it's good for the people, it's good for the state. And if it's good for the state, it's good for the people.
That wasn't too hard.
Thought flows down the sides of the bottle, not particularly cohesive, but expert in nature. He's had a lot of alcohol in his life, in every neighborhood from under every counter, one could say. And yet the best moonshine is served at the butcher's shop, Lorezinski. Such are the facts of life. The word magician is none other than Ariel Rofa. One must give him credit for ruling the entire bazaar. It seems that he set up a thriving moonshine distillery in the closed butcher's shop. We are getting close. Where's Ariel?
Where do you think you're going, pretty boy?
I'm looking for someone. They say he's got a business here.
Do the smart thing and hit the road. Go on. Fuck off.
I'm looking for Ariel Rofe.
Then you can double fuck off, you fucking dummkopf.
You'll attract more attention with
How
that shout.
dare you call me a dumpkopf?
Do
any of you know what a dumpkopf
You're
is?
not gonna tell me
I
how
have
to
no
do my
fucking
job,
clue.
you flip it and raggedy sot. Beat it.
You want me to beat you?
But I know Ariel's got his hideout here. I even know which copper's hands he greases.
I don't know about no bribes, you
Provocateur.
Fuck off.
I swear, I know this is Ariel.
Know how to read? It says butcher's shop.
Sure, it's extra kosher, because there's no meat at all in there. Come on, every bum at Rouget's reeks of booze from this place.
And when they come here, I'll tell them to fuck off.
Someone's getting high off their own
Please,
supply.
I
Yeah, this
just
dude
want
enjoys
a
the
word with
moonshine,
Ariel.
definitely.
Ogres, how
come
come
he's
he's
still
still standing here mouthing off at you?
It's me, Victor.
Shulsky, I remember. Fuck off.
So, should I give him what for, boss?
Do what you want.
Oh!
Ariel, come on. Let's talk, please.
But Ogras, maybe don't take on the son of Shrut Miestia on your own, yeah?
Is there gonna be another fight? What do we got? Resistance. We need Bulkovach. Resistance Upi. Invulnerability Lelik. Alright. So we can start. We're gonna have Bulkovach poison this guy. So we'll poison this one. Bulkovach do this. For the next turn we can do the double trying to remember the word. The double focus drain on him. Yeah, because that'll make him lose 2 points. Let's see here. Then we need to... Who attacks you? Upi? Yeah, Upi. Upi do a nice quick attack. Fuck! Oh, we're bleeding. Oh, shit, we're bleeding. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do then. So I guess we'll do this, and then we're gonna need our bird to give our bleed away to someone else. Probably this other guy, because I think he's got low enough focus that our bird doing the transfer attack might even get him close to breaking. Oh my god! Stop! Okay, that. Burden address, I need you to... Enemy's planned action? No. All negative stats. Yep. Give our bleed to this guy, please. Use quick attack! Oh my god! So many instances of that. And you have invulnerability. But that does mean I can just beat your ass, I think. Fuck! There's the new bleed. Okay. Jesus! Yeah, so you should bleed out relatively quickly. Wait, is that... We would need Lelik. Yeah, you know, we'll just let him hold on to that. And we're just gonna do a bunch of quick stunning attacks on this guy. Yeah, just keep breaking his focus. And we can let this dude madness and bleed out. Okay, you should be fucking... Jesus! Alright, we gotta go to Upi, because we're apparently fucking dying over here. Hey, good interrupt, though. Upi, we need to heal, please. Please give me health. Thank you, Upi.
All right, leave him be.
Oh, we're good?
Come on, Shulsky. Let's get out of sight.
Yeah, we could have just started here, but no. You always want to watch me fight everyone in an area.
Don't stare.
For some goddamn reason. Ariel has an issue. He just likes me fighting. He likes to watch.
Sit down.
He's into it, I think.
Tell me why you're bothering me. And how exactly did you find me?
Yeah, no, we'll just get to the point.
I've got a certain problem, and I'd like to get rid of it quickly.
Do you remember that golem that nearly killed both of us?
Shows up?
Yeah, him.
So you got sick of running back and forth across Kerridge Bridge?
I'm not going to pretend I understand.
Golems aren't great at swimming, remember? Since it's following you, going across a bridge would force it to... Forget it. I can see why you can't deal with it on your own.
I need the knowledge of a Kabbalist. Your knowledge.
I think I have at least a few reasons to say no, don't I? The main one is the death of my business partner and best friend.
Right. Damn, we haven't been feeding our pride in a while, I guess.
Really, he didn't deserve it. But I didn't deserve a golem either.
A faithful friend and a quick healer.
I know you cared a lot for him.
If you ever stick your nose into my private business again, I'll cut it off. You got it?
Got it.
I don't
Good.
have time, Ariel. We both know that only you can help me. You can keep tormenting me, but are you going to tell me something or not?
I can torment you and tell you.
You know
Golem
what?
is
That's
a
fair.
Salutor
I'm
like
sorry.
any other, but housed in
I'm
a
honestly
physical
liking
form.
Ariel more than our
But you
character.
attract
Look
it
at him.
and
He's
bind
got
it
fucking
in the same
drip.
way.
He's got like this piratey edge to him. He's fucking quick-witted and snappy. Fucking love him. He runs a booze place out of a butchery.
The difference being that it's following blood first and the flaw second. But first, you have to deprive the golem of its physical body. The shell in which the Salutors
Oh, wait, if water
housed.
can't take out the
You
clay.
also need to know where the ritual was conducted, because that's the only
Oh.
place you can do it.
Well, we gotta summon it back into a synagogue.
I know the place the golem was summoned. The basement of Nosh's
Is it
synagogue.
safe for you to bring it back into the synagogue?
Sofa managed to do it?
How can I get rid of that clay shell it has?
You can't. For that, you need a Kabbalist. Moi. I know.
He was
the
running a
incantation
speakeasy in a
for the
harborside
Baruch
butchery in Russia. Hell yeah.
ritual. Instructions for
He's a
reversing
fucking
evil
awesome
eye,
character.
cleansing body and,
And
soul,
he's got basic magic
hiding
abilities.
from the unwanted.
Remember, he
but
has his own
how should I
Salutor.
explain to you?
Honestly, I would have
guessing
played
this will
this
cost me
guy.
something.
I want to see the fucking story of
A favor?
Ariel.
Further humiliation?
We'll see.
All right.
So, apart from my family's blood, the golem is attracted to my initial flaw, right?
Initial. So how many have you got?
I think 5 now?
I've got plenty. I have a really handsome number of Salutors.
You're lying. You'd have lost your mind.
If you say so. Thank you. So we're going into the basement of a synagogue, where you'll use Kabbalah to strip the golem of its physical form, right? Then I'll bind it and free myself from its curse?
So no one.
Not
I think
quite.
we might.
Hey Eric,
be
I'm
able-
sad today my band Barf Mouth broke up.
No, not Barf Mouth. Wait, like again? I think the last time we talked, both your drummer and your guitarist had quit and been replaced already. You know, I mean,
What do you need the golem for?
None of your business.
but I want Gollum.
Forget I asked.
So, you in or out?
But I want. Fuck. Chat, what do you guys think? And how you doing, Daka? Thermadermagurbajer. No? Yeah, but I got a new singer, and his name was Jeff. Oh no, Jeff quit. Fucking hated Jeff. No, Callie, you know Callie Corn? I hated Jeff the whole time. I knew it. Knew he wasn't good enough for Barfmouth. Eric Gollum. Look, all you have to do is summon it again once he leaves. Well, it seems like nobody in chat wants me to. What do you guys think? Do we refuse to give up the Gollum? I feel like we refuse. I want to catch him up. I'm sorry. I gotta be the very best, like no one ever was. I gotta be the very best. I gotta do it.
Over my dead body.
Oh.
Very possibly. But as you said, you've got a lot of Salutors. This one won't make a difference to you. And you'll never hear me say, fuck off, again.
And what about my flaw? If I lose my initial flaw, I'll lose contact with my initial...
He forced everyone to join his band. Fucking
yes,
Jeff?
could be no.
What the fuck
I
did
don't
he
know.
call his band?
Wanna
Uni?
find out?
Unicalicorn?
No.
What the fuck did he
Unless
call
you've
his
got a
fucking
long
band?
line
Tell
of
me.
relatives with flaws?
So you got a long line of relatives with flaws? Well, I do have a sister. I I don't want to like out her or anything. I just don't want her not to be considered when we're trying to break a curse that's going to kill us, you know?
I've got a sister, twin, but I don't know if Ligia carries a flaw.
He called it mouth barf?
You want to get rid
Fucking Jeff?
Then go
Fucking
back to
hate
your
Jeff.
sister
Always
and
hated
find
Jeff.
out if
Worst
she carries
person.
a flaw.
I'm curious, because it doesn't say disagree, it says hesitate.
I don't know.
But you're hesitating. Not changing your mind, are you?
There must be another way.
Well, I don't know it. As a thaumaturge, you should know best of all that anything worth the effort has its price. Everybody pays.
Well,
Let's wrap this up.
If we take the flaw from our sister, doesn't it make her better? Like we took the selfishness out of our cousin, right? He became a more selfless person.
We haven't shipped everything out yet.
This won't make me go blind, will it?
The risk is part of the fun.
Oh, shit.
L'chaim.
To life.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
To life, l'chaim. L'chaim, l'chaim, to life.
Ready.
And if our good fortune ever comes, here's to whatever comes. Drink l'chaim to life. La da 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 da. Yeah, I think we have to go talk to Ligia. Like, I don't want to do anything that'll, like, fuck with her. But, like, taking people's flaws, if they have them, is helpful, isn't it? It makes them better off, I think. What? Hi?
There's one taken.
What?
Cop, Fyakir, Hackney, what don't you understand?
Do we need to spell it out for you? Get out.
I'm afraid I must insist.
Alright, get fucked, nerds.
To your grave, I guess.
Driver.
What the fuck is happening?
This won't take long.
For a second, I thought the fucking white Roman had come back to try and take my my crown, you know? Invulnerable, we need Upi. Invulnerable, we need Velas. And you, we need to do the Bukhavash. Alright, what's the best way to approach this? I'd like to get the Bukhavash onto you. So I guess we'll start with... Ooh, that's a lot of damage coming in. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll have the Bukhavash do his little thing. So that'll disable our trait. Then he'll have Suffering on him, so we should be able to get some, get a focus break onto him. So we can have, I think, Upi come over here, give me some health back. Alright, and because we did that attack, I think we'll lose focus instead of health now. Okay, then coming over here, we can do Diversion, which should break you. And then I think we can have Velas come in and maybe do a big fucking crit on some bitches. So send Velas, no matter what, that should be a kill. We can come over here, do a quick attack. Velas, do lucky turn. Yeah, make him eat the coins! Oh wait, do you not hit the original target at all? Interesting, I guess he doesn't hit them at all. That, then Velas. Maybe we can get an interrupt here on at least one of them. Got a 50% chance on each of these. Hey, alright, sniped one of their attacks. Alright, and we'll just start rotating the stuns here, I guess. Hope for the best. We might get hit one more time, but if both of us just start rotating our quick attack on this guy, I don't think he'll hit us again for the rest of the fight. Gorgeous. Also, he took my drummer and guitar player, and now their first song was Jeff and my first song, and was called Barf. Barfs. I hate Jeff so fucking much. Fuck Jeff. We should kill Jeff, Unicalicorn. Wait, is Moreau right? Wait, was I on the wrong journal thing for checking in on my set? No, this should be right. I don't know why, but this location felt wrong, but maybe it's...
What do you want to tell me, friend?
Oh, hey, Oopie. Oh. Is this something about Ligia? Oopie, what do you know?
And the teacher said, Victor, is the rat here in the classroom with us right now? I almost pissed myself.
Laugh all you want, but I really can't see it. I can't help it.
Victor, promise me that the whispers of these Salutors of yours won't turn you into a cynic like your father.
I promise,
Oh
Mother.
no, wait,
I'd
did we
rather
get
not
like...
change at all, much less into Father.
Did we cause like golden child, invisible child syndrome on our sister? Oh shit.
You'll see! My Ooper will order you...
I fucked up. No more? Do we have no more memories?
I've been carrying it with me for half a lifetime.
Oh, that's our grimoire.
I remember there was someone else here. He wasn't happy. He thought I wasn't ready yet. Yes, maybe he was right.
Interesting. I didn't really... Oh god! We're singing! I was just gonna say, it didn't really seem like we picked up on anything immediately that would be our sister's flaw. Obviously, there could be something in there about, like... Oh, damn! She throwing his shit. What'd you do? Hey, yo, is this one of the cuck scenes? Can't believe you, my guy. Don't know who's getting cucked in that relationship, but... God damn, he's getting thrown out. Oh, she's at class. I thought she'd be at her house, which is why I thought it was somewhere else. Oh no, she's at the store.
What do you need?
Ooh.
We have to talk about the golem. I know how to stop it now.
We strip its body and we can capture the Salutor. Ooh.
Do you trust me, sister?
I trust you. And I'm glad that you're here with me. Even if it's not always easy.
Well, I'm gonna have to break that trust a little bit.
Do you know what a flaw is?
Kind of, but Papa didn't tell me too much about his abilities.
A flaw is a hidden stamp that sometimes defines our behavior or even our lives. It's formed in the subconscious and centers around the things that matter most to us. It might be the memory of something tragic or shocking from the past, or something that takes us over completely, obsessively. If you were to tell me the one thing in your life that matters most, what would it be?
Where's this coming from? My family. And you, too, of course.
Now, seriously this time.
Alright, I'm sorry. I'm putting you second. Work comes first. I want to work. Hard and honestly. And I want to be respected for it. Not have fingers pointed at me. And so it will be.
Saw the hallmarks of flaw within Ligia, one associated with her ambition, her ambitious approach to life. That's enough for now. Golem Curse. I already have all the information on the Golem's Curse. All I need to do now is the ritualist site with Ligia. Ariel Rolf will be waiting for us there. I only wonder if I should keep a promise made to a criminal.
I don't doubt you.
She got a flaw
that
in her.
certain something inside you. I will. And thank you for opening up to me. And good luck.
Thank you.
I meant the people who stand in your way.
Thank you.
I found out that you can only call off a golem.
Though I don't know if
place
it'd
where
be
it was made.
ambition, because all of the prides have been
was
formatted,
summoned in the
obviously, in a
synagogue.
very, like, evil, sinister,
you know
negative, almost like sin sort of direction.
Father's former sales clerk led me there.
Hayat? How did he know? Don't tell me he had something to do with this.
Maybe a little.
Well, he begged the previous rabbi to send the golem after father. He did it out of revenge for the disappearance of a certain Horowitz.
The pharmacist? What exactly is Hayat accusing Papa of? Of killing him?
Papa did.
Yes, it looks that way. I'm not going to get into details, all right?
There's no need. But I'm going to send Hayat's laundry up in smoke, all right?
All right, Lady Macbeth.
She got others
She's
to do
really
the work.
starting to glow a bit.
I don't mind getting my hands dirty. If, of course,
Out,
the
you
family
vile
business
spot.
is threatened.
I need you. We must end it. Together.
You sound serious. What's going on?
Today, the curse placed on Father will lose its power. But we have to get going.
Are we going down into the synagogue basement?
And waiting for a giant? Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Ariel Rofa is already waiting for us. He's the one leading this whole thing.
Do I know him?
I
He's a
sincerely
bit of a
hope
scoundrel, so
He's not a
yeah, I
suitable
sincerely
companion
hope
for you.
not.
Oh, now I'm dying of curiosity.
And maybe we'll both
There's
die
no
being
time.
crushed to death by a golem. So, you know.
How exciting. I feel 10 years old again.
Either way, we're probably going to die, sis. Let's hope for the best. Uh-oh. Hey, how you doing?
The darling sister, here in person. You clearly are of the same blood. We have nearly everything ready, I see.
Okay.
I don't think we've met. Ligia Szulska.
Ariel Rofa. The pleasure is mine.
Mr. Rofer, this is everything I've been able to find. The candles are placed where you commanded.
Fine.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Szulski.
I'm
And
very
you must
sorry.
be
A
dear
lot of your
Ligia
church
Szulski.
might be about to
My
break.
regards.
We're going to summon like a 12-foot tall
feel all right,
monster of
my lady?
clay into the
Yes.
basement. So,
Sure.
really
Victor,
sorry,
I
Rabbi.
need a pound of flesh, and it's up to you whose body it comes from.
What?
Victor, what's going on? What's he talking about?
To lure the golem, we need your mature flaw.
Am I the bait?
I could have phrased it better. The point is that only you with your flaw can lure the golem here.
Will I lose my flaw in the process?
One that's linked with aspirations, chasing something. Ambition, even to an excessive degree. And yes, you will lose it.
Fine. Get that flaw out of me.
Oh. Shit.
Yesterday I purchased a world my wife a dart and said to her, throw this and wherever it lands, I'm taking you for a holiday. Turns out we're spending 3 weeks behind the fridge.
That's a good. How you doing, Ratchet? Good to see you. How's your week been, my guy?
Thank you for trusting me.
I don't know if I've heard any catch-ups on what's going on.
I'll keep an eye on him.
Any
Enough
good weekend
chit-chat.
plans, Ratchet?
Since everything's ready, let's get to work.
How do you get rid of the golem's physical form?
There's an old ritual. It's called the Beller. It's a sifting ritual. The incantation allows us to sift out the demonic part from the rest of the creature. It also helps with cases of possession.
Oh, we're gonna unpossess the clay. Got it.
By the way, your father must have really gotten under Sopher's skin.
My
And
father
why is
had
that?
effect on people. Let's begin.
Don't mess this up.
I'll do my best.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Won't it come?
It depends on how much it's enjoying it. Hey, Rabbi, you might want to stand back a bit. Oh, wait. Hey, big guy. How are you?
Hashem, be merciful.
Have more faith, Feldman. More faith.
Yeah, we're gonna need you to get sifting real hardcore, my guy. There's a lot of clay to get through. Fuck.
Ready?
Yes.
Hopefully. Man, I wish fucking Rasputin was here with us. I'd feel so much calmer. God, I'm actually imagining now fucking Ariel, Victor, and Rasputin fucking coordinating on something.
And we're quits.
All right, chat. What do you guys think? Oh shit! Wait, lure the golem with your flaw of pride. So this is he gets her flaw, but then we lure the golem with pride. Ooh, fuck. Do it? Well, just water. There are 3 options. You can't say just do it. You know, we've got 2 where we seem to go for the golem. 1 where we risk our pride? Pick number 3. But wouldn't we want to pick up our sister's flaw? So we could get the flaw and the golem. Right? Because our flaws give us +1 to one of our stats, right? Pick option 3. All right, come on, chat. What do you guys think? What do you think? Obviously, we're going to lean towards option 2 or option 3. Number 2 may be the best. Yeah, number 2 I think gets us both the flaw and the golem. But this one says Fool Ariel, so that might be... Wait, option 1 to make it even... God damn it, V. Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, assuming it works out, 2 seems the most profitable. I do agree. But we also like Ariel. Ariel's been one of the first people we've, like, you know, liked, isn't it? Maybe there's a chance we still get the golem at the end of it? Oh, come on. Why is this so rough on me? Ugh. Yeah, let's not kill the guy we like. Ah, that's true. That's true. Truth. Big if true right there. Big if true. Oh, what to do? Ooh. Lotus thinks we should go for number 2. All right. I'm seeing a little more interest in number 2. I'm a little concerned about it, but I guess let's go.
Sorry, friend. Not this time.
You bastard!
All right, here we go. What do we got? We've got invulnerability, which kind of sucks on both of them. Luckily, Buchavac can break through immediately to get this guy. So I guess we'll start the fight. And what we'll do, just kind of go for a crit to try to break you. Buchavac, get in there, start spreading the poison. Okay, then we'll start doing our own spread, and you can go for... Ooh, no, I don't like that. Alright, we can go for Bloody Wedding. That should be good. Because we should have 2 of them marked now, so that should do even more damage. Ooh, what is that? Makes every attack deal max damage. Oh, shit. Damn, he nearly dropped that pit. Fuck! Alright, wait, max damage wasn't a lot, though. Okay, that guy did more. Jesus. With the sticks. Always with the goddamn sticks. We would need Veles. So we'll swap over Veles. Go ahead, go for the crit. Or, I mean, the stun. Hey, we got the interrupt. Beautiful. Hey, and we got a drop. That interrupted you. We've got all of that. Oh, shit, Leah. How you doing? Okay. Attack with a focus. Makes you immune to your actions being slowed or interrupted. All right, none of them are invulnerable. So we're going to go ahead and do a lot of poison spread right now. Right, we'll try to get some stuff onto everybody. Ooh, wait, we are going to get hit pretty hard, though. Yeah, we're going to be really close to losing a lot of HP. Okay, so we'll go Agony. Then Oopie will go ahead and give us a bit of a heal here. Also break the trait at the same time, which is good. Okay. Sorry, girl. Just a quick punch. It'll be okay, I swear. Okay, we shot her. Not what I intended to do to my sister, but there you go. Fuck! Okay, we're a bit of a pickle now. Feeling like a little bit of a pickle over here. So we're gonna do that. Oopie, could you get us a little more HP, please? That'd be nice. Ooh, okay. Yeah, this is getting a little. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, I think we just got to do a rush down here. Oh, that was a lot of help. Hell yeah. No interrupt, which is unfortunate. Really could have used that. But I think we just need to beat him and we win the whole fight. So we could take a bit of damage. And then pop! I think we did it! I think we got our sister's flaw and the golem.
Not so threatening now, are you?
And we gotta go talk to that Spoots and oh, fucking Jesus!
Even Ganefs have more honor.
Fuck off. I said the golem is staying with me after all.
Fuck off!
Enough! Stop! Both of you! Not here!
You're lucky, Shulsky.
That's enough, Mr. Rofa.
You'll be looking over your shoulder for the rest of your life.
Let's get your sister to a safe place. I'll call a carriage.
Oh shit, sis, sorry. Fuck, that's on me. No, that's me. I got distracted. Golem thought I was gonna capture him. Hey sis. How you doing? How you feel? So I took some of your ambition, I think.
How did I get here?
Feldman helped me bring you here. He just left.
All right, and we're gonna look sick as fuck until we go visit our
That
buddy.
was kind of him. What about the golem?
Got it in my pocket.
Now we're safe from the curse of Satanisław. The golem is mine now.
And what about my flaw?
Mine too.
I took it for myself.
So you cheated Ariel Rofa.
Wait, say you did it for her? Now the golem can serve the two of you. I'm curious. God, I wish these explained more about what they're trying to say. The fact that this is marked with pride makes me feel like that's not true, you know? I'm just so curious. Like, I might end up being upset with this choice, but I just want to know what exactly it means, you know? The first option? Oh, no.
Maybe. But this means we can be sure the golem is on our side.
It looks like you tricked him and me for your own purposes because you thought you knew better. And now, we might be back in danger.
You'd better get some rest.
Okay, well, fuck.
Without the flaw, you don't seem like yourself.
You'd better watch what you say.
Well, shit, okay. That could have gone better. Oof. All right, we gotta check out where this boy goes. All right, so this boy went here. Yeah, I said it was gonna be this one or this one. And looks like oh, we can't even level up now. That one's on me, Chief. Yeah, that seems to have upset everyone involved. Damn, I hate when our sister's fucking pissed at us. Good news, we get to go meet our favorite boyo, our favorite hermit wizard guy. Sexy, sexy Rasputin. Huh? Everyone's happy to go say hi to Rasputin, right? Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen. It's such a shame how he carried on. Good thing you saved, right? Hey, we don't roll back. Unless we really want to, like, see shit, you know? Oh, wait, that's not good.
Hello.
I thought there'd be something to look at. Much ado about nothing.
Who are you?
That's a play.
Last time, a different housekeeper came to greet me.
How about that? What? Don't you like us?
You're not the sexy Rasputin boy.
That remains to be seen.
Let's see what happens when we don't fuck up.
I have all I need to know who I'm dealing with.
This is Maria.
And this is Magdalena. We've all been waiting for you.
All?
Maria and Magdalena. Very interesting. Do you work for the Nadazhinskis?
Grigori invited us here.
He's waiting for you.
Okay.
I've come to see Rasputin.
We know, we know.
I don't... Rasputin? Why do you have a bunch of, like...
familiar, and yet different.
Seemingly brainwashed ladies out front? They just stared at me and said, "We know why you're here," and it was creepy.
At last, the wait is over. Here he is.
What?
Sit down, Victor.
What's happening?
What's going on? What sort of little shindig is this?
It's an expression of gratitude.
I don't know what to say.
Better to say nothing. Sit. Finally.
Okay. Rasputin, what's up?
Support the weak. Be patient towards all men. The moment has finally come. Here too is my loyal friend, Victor Shulsky. It's thanks to him that we are where we are. And we will be in the future, where we intend. My mind has long been flooded with bloody visions. In their scarlet color, the mists of the future are reflected. I see a great star falling to the blood-stained earth, and the force of its impact tears the root from sacred temples.
Rasputin, what's this
including
about?
the Orthodox Church of Saint Mary Magdalene, here in Praga.
Listen, I'm too scared to interrupt. I'm too scared of this. What's happening?
Kazan Cathedral stands underwater, and Notre Dame de Paris is consumed by fire.
Well, that one happens
Our
a few
homeland
times, actually.
will
Don't
then
they
be
do
exhausted
repair that, though.
by an illness that has long eaten away at her. There's a feeble spark of hope for us. It still flickers, though it may soon go out.
No.
The heir to the throne, little Alexei Romanov, is ill.
Yeah, he bleeds a lot. He does the thing where he starts to bleed, he don't stop bleeding.
What's troubling him?
Life is
Hemophilia?
spilling out of him. The devil himself is tearing him apart from the inside, demanding blood.
Yeah!
Poor child.
But let's not be sad. This news is joyful, as a matter of fact.
Alexei
Because
is
now
terminally
we know where
ill.
the source of the danger is, and
I
can
diagnosed shot by a revolutionary.
the heir.
It's
Just
terminal,
as I
I'm
heal
afraid.
Victor, though he was bereft of hope. Isn't that true, friend?
Oh. Listen, I do want Victor to fuck Rasputin at this point, so I think, yeah, fuck it. You know, all in. In for a penny, in for a pound. Let's go. Let's go hard.
It's true. If not for Grigori, I wouldn't be among you anymore. I'd have lost my mind. But thanks to his miracles, I'm still here, and I can testify to that.
I've helped you, just as you've helped us all. Thank you, friend.
This is all unnecessary. Truthfully, I've done nothing.
Powerful but modest. Where have you been all my life?
You gave us a chance, and as God as my witness, I
What chance that right? What have I done for him
Healing
yet?
Tsarevich
I haven't
means
really
healing
repaid my debt,
something
have
much
I?
Greater. The future. A future where each of us will receive equality and respect, regardless of who we are. Free from the afflictions of the body and the soul.
Wait, what?
Living in health and its resulting ecstasy.
Wait, what?
Finally, in a future in which we can do anything, but don't have to do anything. Offering unhindered freedom.
I'm trying to tell if he's starting a suicide cult or becoming a socialist, and I can't quite...
To the Thaumaturge's health.
I can't tell the difference right now, and that's very concerning. Rasputin, what's up, my guy? I'm still feeling a little sick and was wondering... Perhaps both? Fun fact, scientific consensus is that Rasputin, attending to the royal family, actually probably improved the health of Alexei, mostly by calming down Her Majesty and reducing the stress in the entire family. To a degree. I also believe that there were probably... I might be wrong here, but I think there were instances of doctors at the time trying to make use of bloodletting on Alexei, who... like, either bloodletting or likely, I think the two things is either they were using bloodletting on the poor boy who had hemophilia, meaning he would be bleeding a lot more than he should have been, or the other option is that they were making use of painkillers a lot for him, just because, you know, everyone put opium and shit into everything. And most painkillers act as, like, anticoagulants, like aspirin, and basically thin out your blood, so it would make his condition even worse. And that when this boy rolled up, he just didn't do either of those things, which just made it better.
What really happened? My memory is failing me.
For those that sleep in the night are asleep, and those that drink are drunken.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
Remember, no matter what happens, everything stays between us.
Oh. Yeah, what's going on?
This place look different. The Nadarzinskis did too.
Everything is happening according to their will and with their blessing.
What is that? What does that mean? It reminds you of a cult.
People believe in you. Yesterday, I felt as though I was part of some kind of cult.
People are everything, Victor. And we are almost like a family. Better, because we're joined by choice, not by blood. We're harbingers of the change that will soon take place. I'm only a guide lighting our way. If there's something still on your mind, speak up.
Also, I think the term for proper medicine is allopathic. Yeah, that's a cult. Yeah. No, yeah, sorry, my dude. You're like a personality leader inspiring, like, absolute faith and occasionally use it to have sex with ladies. That's, like, definitionally cult, my guy.
All these people, you've gathered a colorful group.
We all come from different environments, from different rungs on the ladder. And that's the most beautiful thing about this. What have you found out about them?
Enough about these people.
I'm at your service, Victor. Ask for...
What is your plans,
the
my
thank
guy?
yous. What's it all for? What intentions do you have towards me?
Intentions that we become friends and help one another, and complement one another. I have skills that you don't, and vice versa. I'm not hiding anything from you, Victor.
I need your help. Again.
And I won't turn you down again.
Yeah, this is where we're getting. You've completed the quest, Children of Satan?
This is your inevitable, cruel end.
What?
It's approaching. You won't escape it, nor hide from it.
I don't want to die.
It's not up to you. Sometimes you have to accept the blow. Now, give him the command.
From now on, you will obey me.
Well, god damn. Shit, we passed out twice in one visit to Rasputin. Alright, we need to know what he's putting in these goddamn drinks, apparently. Because they are dropping our ass. We're just up and down over here. He's playing whack-a-mole with our subconscious. Oh, shit. Yeah, apparently we can talk to some of these people, though, because there was that thing about finding out some shit about them. Ooh. She was laughing out loud, trying to stop him from saying body words, but he didn't stop, instead only making her laugh more and more until the long-awaited satisfaction came. Oh. Rasputin got them party drugs, got them roofie cola das. Supposed to be good. It was supposed to chase away evil, even in this form. Only the devil could stink like that. But salt is good. It will do well against him too. Shit, wait, did you get rid of the last maid because she threw salt at you or something, buddy? Strange desire lingered in the imprint of the woman's lips. Something new, as if born recently, unexpectedly. The heart freed itself. One after another, the ashtray reveals that the smokers seek a moment of solace in the ritual cigarette, but the solace does not come, so another cigarette is lit. Maybe this healer will actually help her. Maybe he will fulfill his promise and her life will finally improve. Smoking a pipe is accompanied by a series of persistent thoughts centered around a dominant one. This is wrong. The immorality of the householder's behavior is unacceptable. To the smoker, it shouldn't be like this. Empty bottles. One is put down, another one is raised, another one down, another one raised. God damn. The modest possessions have a glow of hope around them. Hope for change, of fate that seems predetermined. He said it would take care of her, and she was important to him. All she had to give him was her heart. Ooh, unpinned from the uniform, the act of pledging allegiance to Rasputin. The hand that did it trembled, but lasted only a fraction of a second. The end, loyalty to Rasputin proved paramount. Rasputin has gathered a very colorful group of people around him who don't seem to have much in common at first glance. They come from different social strata, have different personalities, and yet they share some kind of trust in Rasputin, or at least in his promises. Is this beginning of a cult? Lucia seems to be the only one with a different opinion. Hey, Raspy, what you up to, boy?
Do you have a... Not all of them are as favorable.
Well, Jesus had opponents too.
Are you saying you're
how it worked out
Jesus?
for him. You're
the highest. Anything else you want to share?
all the...
We all come from... What have you...
Ooh.
How did you manage to convince a Tsarist officer to come to you?
He came of his own accord, like all of you. Lazarev has great potential. He's exceptionally eager. Senses that his
Lazarev.
country.
Hold up. 1 second. Russian Revolution. Lazarev? Mykolai Lazarev. Let's see here. Admiral Mykolai Petrovich Lazarev is a fleet commander and explorer. Born in Vladimir City, a scion of Russian nobility. Sent to the British Royal Navy. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything cropping out about him about the Russian Revolution.
And he'd like to solve the problem.
Yeah,
Is
fucking.
there more
Are you guys
need
a
to-
cult? No, don't worry. I know you're concerned, but even Jesus had his opponents. It's not the phrasing to make me think not a goddamn cult, my guy.
Maria is calculated. She stays close because in you she sees a chance for a better life.
And what's wrong with that? I respect that. I don't demand that you all gaze upon me like a sacred icon. But loyalty? There are all sorts of ways a person can win that for themselves. Anything else?
Magdalena still hasn't rid herself of her youthful naivete. I think she's honestly fallen in love with you.
Are you surprised she has? Many a love has had such a beginning. She's a good girl. Let's not hold that against her.
Aniela is unknowable, and Lucian isn't happy about the changes taking place in her.
Aniela has completely given up her lust for my sake. She'd rather just pray and pray. I respect that greatly, but I must share my time with others. Do you think that Lucian is jealous about the time his wife devotes to me?
It's possible.
Don't worry about it. Keep talking and asking.
Alright. Alright, recipe. Okay, have fun with your cult house, I guess. I'll see you later. See ya. Wait, is there something in here? Ooh, it's in there. Alright. Oh, she sincerely enjoyed the work. The Nadzinskis were good to her, but things couldn't continue like this. In the anger that permeates every fiber of the Avon, one could sense an echo of longing for good, trouble-free times, the times when he wasn't here. Each sweep of the broom brought words full of contempt to her lips. What kind of company is this? Mr. and Mrs. Nadzinski have started associating with very strange people. To invite such guests is not proper. And this Sulski fellow, such a decent name, and yet he's no better than the others. Everything indicates the Nadzinski's dutiful maid couldn't stand the presence of Rasputin or the guests he brought under the once respected roof, so she left their employ. She saw him as the devil and looked for a way to ward off evil spirits, but was apparently unsuccessful. Oof. Oh, I gotta see what this boy brings. Right. What's your move? What do we got? Doubles the number of suffering states on all enemies. Oh, I like that. Hell yeah. Oh, shit. But, y'all, I'm afraid I just glanced and looked at the time. I guess finishing our talk with the cult of Rasputin is a good place as any for us to end things off at. Thank you, everyone, for coming and hanging out with me today. I hope you all had fun. I certainly did. We made some good progress. I'm still a little bit regretting upsetting our friend Ariel and maybe our sister at the same time. Though it seems like Rasputin's really liking us, so we'll have to see what direction his cult ultimately takes. But for now, I want to wish you all a good evening, good night, good afternoon, and a good rest of your weekends, y'all. I'll see you as soon as possible. I am planning on streaming tomorrow. But for now. Ooh, we got an old IRL friend of mine streaming, so no tubers today, but I hope you all join in and say hi to Izzy for a little bit. And wish her good luck on her fucking Valorant games. Once your tardigrade. Raid. Wah, wah. And wait. No, the emotes. We need the emotes. There we go. Alright, here's our raid message, y'all. So, let's get ready to go. And all of you remember, I love you all. So let's get ready to raid. In 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go.